What's up, YouTube? MrTruthIsTold here, and I have a 15 ball against the TheTonzMachine. I'm sorry for no posts for the last couple of days. I'll post more often. And really quick, thank you guys so much for 250 subs. I checked my YouTube the other day, and I reached 250 subs. So I'd just like to thank everybody who watched my videos. Thanks for subscribing and commenting and all that stuff. It means a lot. And so yeah, I decided to bring a non-weather team since Tonz does not like using weather. I decided I won't as well. So just gonna lead off with that 4th gen Machamp lead. But I think it's still pretty good in 5th gen. And I'm gonna go into my Celebi now, and a little disclaimer, Tonz gets a bunch of hacks in this game. Every time me and Tonz play, he always gets so much hacks. He's the hacks master. Anyway, just gonna go for the sidekick to break multi-scale and such, and he's gonna go for that fire punch. I know I can easily live this, except he gets a crit, which is just, it sucks so much, because I would have really been able to use Celebi later on in the match, as you guys will see. Anyway, gonna switch out, going to my Slowbro as he goes into his Gastrodon, and me and him were joking that, I would get the crit on his Gastrodon, because that was, the last thing I needed. I would have rather gotten the crit on anything else but his Gastrodon. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam, and of course I get a crit on it. It's a useless crit, and I would have definitely liked to get a crit on something else, but I guess it doesn't matter. Gonna go on my Machamp now, as it goes for the Earth Power. Just take it like a boss, because I am max HP, I think, something like that. And I'm just hoping Dynamic Punch is going to kill, but since Gastrodon is just pretty much a monster, it's going to be able to tank a hit. And unfortunately, it's not going to get confusion hacks, and it will go for the Scald on me. Luckily, it didn't get a burn, or that would really suck. Just going to go for that second Dynamic Punch, and of course I get another crit, but the Gastrodon will die now. Now he's going to go into his Whimsicott, and this thing is the most annoying Pokemon ever, because I'm about to rant on this thing. It takes no skill to use. All you have to do is set up a Leech Seed, and then you can just spam substitutes. Prankster is just a broken ability. It's so good. That's why Thundurus is so good, partly because of Prankster and just its massive attack. But I can't do anything to him because all he has to do is just press substitute, and he's just gonna keep on getting Leech Seed recovery. And so and this is where Celebi would really help out, because Celebi is a grass type, and obviously he can't Leech Seed grass types. And if he tried to paralyze me with Stun Spore, I do have Natural Cure, so I could just switch out and switch back in. So Celebi is a perfect counter to this Whimsicott, but he got the crit on Celebi, so that really does suck for me. So I'm just gonna go into my Slowbro, and I just can't do anything to this thing. Poison damage is starting to rack up on my Slowbro, and I'm just looking for a way to kill this Whimsicott. My Celebi would really help here because he's just gonna keep on stalling and stalling, and it's getting pretty annoying. So I'm just gonna keep on Ice Beaming because I really can't do anything else. I can't let it get a free sub up, or that'd be really bad for me. And here I just decided to finally switch out on my Slowbro, because this is getting nowhere fast, and toxic damage is racking up. So I'm just going to switch out, go into my Heatran. As he sets up the another sub, of course, he's just going to keep on stalling for days. And here, he's going to go for the Sun Spore, and he misses. That's what you get for using a Whimsicott. You deserve that miss. Anyway, now we'll be able to take out a sub. He's going to go for that second Sun Spore, and I'm just hoping that he does not get the Paralyze. He does not get the Paralyze, and if he would have, I would have been mad as ever. Oh god. But I am finally able to take out that Whimsicott. Now he's going to go into his Dragonite, and since I can't do anything to Dragonite, I'm going to switch out, go into my Slowbro, and I'm going to take the Earthquake like a monster. And so yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Earthquake like a monster. Now he's going to switch out, go into his Porygon 2, the Eviolite one, and this thing can take hits for days. I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam, but it does nothing because of Eviolite and just natural bulk. So I realize I can't do anything to it, so I'm just going to switch out, go into my Heatran, and he's going to go for the Thunderbolt. It hardly does anything, and I just decided to go for the Overheat, because no matter what comes in, Overheat is going to do a chunk to it. So just going to go for that Overheat, and it does about 50% of that Dragonite, since it is resisted. I thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm just gonna switch out, going on my slow bro, and he predicts that goes for the Thunder Punch, but it's no worries because I can easily live one. Except he gets a crit. I mean, what do you expect? I do have Regenerator, so I would have been able to be at half health after I switched out. But, you know, just the crits are just killing me here. Now he's going to go into his Porygon 2, and what do I go? I just go for the Stealth Rock, knowing he's going to switch out. Always good to get entry hazards up, especially because he's switching so much. And I'm just going to go for that Superpower, and to that Porygon 2, it does nothing. Granted, my Deoxys speed does not have really high physical attack, but still, that's pretty nice how it took it so well. Now I was going to go for the Toxic, and I'm going to go for the Psycho Boost, and it misses. I didn't even know it can miss. It's 90% accuracy, so it's... Oh god, I'm pretty mad right now. But yes, Psycho Boost does miss. I didn't know it missed at all, but it is 90% accuracy. What do you expect? Going to go for that second one. And it does about half. It kind of does suck though, because the second Psycho Boost, he probably would have been like at 20% health left. And I'm just gonna keep on spamming Psycho Boost. Of course, I am -4 now, so I can't do anything to this thing. And I finally will die to Toxic. Luckily, it didn't recover there. That would have really sucked. Gonna go into my Machamp, and I'm not too worried because if he recovers, I will be able to take him down really low with a Dynamic Punch. So he either has to kill me or recover and die. So yeah, just gonna go into my Mixed Ments. Going to go for that Draco Meteor, and I was hoping it killed. Luckily, it is able to kill. That would have really sucked if it wasn't able to. And now he's going to go into his Dragonite, and since I do run a plus speed nature, I'm able to outspeed, go for that Dragon Claw. So that's really great that I'm able to outspeed that Dragonite, or else I would have lost. Now he's going to go into his Jolteon. I'm just going to leave it in as death fodder, hoping I might be able to live and take it out. Unfortunately, he will be able to take me out. And I'm just going to go into my last guy, Heatran, and I'm just praying that I do not get paralyzed. And I do not get paralyzed, so I am able to overcome the hacks and win the game. Good game, Tons. Comment, rate, sub, guys. Thanks for 250, and look forward to my sub special in the next video, and peace out.